In this video, we are going to talk about the generative fill option that we have in the Adobe Firefly, and I'm going to show you from scratch how we can access this. First of all, just write firefly.adobe.com. That's it, firefly.adobe.com, and it will take you to this home screen. Here we have some of the functions that is featured on the main home tab. Let me just make it full screen. We have the text to image, we have text to video, and boards beta. We are going to explore every single function one by one. But let's say that you are unable to access the generative fill from here. All you have to do is just click on this image option and you have this generative fill option. Now this is an awesome tool to add any kind of variation to existing image. We can use the brush to add or remove any kind of thing. These are samples. So for example, we want the water splashes to disappear and this birds to disappear. We can add any kind of background, we can change any kind of background, and we can make all of these customizations however we want. These are some of the samples shown here. So let's use this. Let's upload our own image. Let me just use this. We can select the brush size from the bottom. And let's say after that, I want to remove this particular area and I want to fill it with water. So what I'll do is just select this and click on remove. Click on remove and you can see some of the samples. But let's say that we want to remove it perfectly. What we need to do is just reset this, reduce the brush size, and just make the selection only around these corners. And also the shading part, I need to select a wider area. Then click on remove and you will notice that it has removed it perfectly by matching it with the background. So here it is. It's barely noticeable that anything is removed from here. Similarly, if I want to add something, I'll just click on insert, click on stay to keep edits. Okay, stay, click on insert. Okay, I need to leave from here. And then let's say we want to add a sun here. So after we click on insert, we have this additional option or the prompt option. If you don't see this, you just click on more and then you should be able to see this. We need to add something. So we will just select the area where we want to add this. Let's say we want to add a sun here. Add a sun with glares. Click on generate. And as you can see, it perfectly matched the complete image and it has defined some of the variations. We can cancel this and we can select this whole area. Just select it like this. And let's say we want to make it a sunset scene. Generate. And it's able to customize a complete scene for you. As you can see, it perfectly blends in with the image and it has customized all of this skyline to show you the sunset view. That's perfect. You can see how natural it looks. Now, similarly, if you want to add a boat here or a cruise here, we can do that as well. Click on keep and let's customize it more. Add a big cruise. Let's click on generate and it's able to insert a big cruise in here, but it doesn't look very nice. Perfectly blend with the scene. This one is not very suitable. So we will just reset this. Let's add the area again and let's add a boat. Similarly, let's use some other area in order to insert a boat. Let's say we want to add a boat here. Let's select the area, click and write add a boat, click on generate. And as you can see, it has added boats in a very natural style to the existing scene. Similarly, we can see that when we remove this island or this greenery from here, it doesn't quite match with the existing image. So let's click on remove, click on leave, keep this. We want to keep these strips and we want to subtract this. So you can select the brush size and then we select the area. Let's keep it to add because we just want to remove here. Just want to match it with the existing scene. Make sure you make the selection bigger so that it's able to pick up the additional environment. Click on remove. And now you can see how perfectly it removed the part. And now it's barely noticeable. Let's add something more. Let's click on insert, click on leave. So far we have customized many things in the image. We have changed the complete scene. We have removed an island. We have added these boats that we can see from far. And let's add some birds in the sky as well. Let's click on keep, and in this area, birds at sunset time. So we have different variations. We can choose this one, click on keep, and that's how it is added perfectly to our existing scene. How cool is that? After that, we just click on download, and it has downloaded our customized image just like so. Similarly, let's upload another image and let's try something else. This is the image, and I want to add a wolf here. Add a white wolf, and you can see how it blends up with an existing image. You cannot even judge that it's AI created. Let's cancel this and just write add a white wolf eating meat. Let's click on generate, and you can see now we have different images of a wolf eating meat. So you can see how it add different objects to an existing image with the perfect blend. Click on cancel. Let's go back and let's upload another image. Let's say this one, and here I just want to add a moon. Add a moon, click on generate. Now here it didn't do its job. Let's click cancel, reset. Okay, let's remove this person from the scene. Click on remove, and let's see if it is able to recomplete this image or not. And it has done its job perfectly. As you can see, it has regenerated the image according to the scene and has removed the person perfectly. So click on keep, and then you can make your editings. Let's click on insert, add a plane flying from far. And as you can see, it has perfectly added this scene to the image. So that's how you can try giving different commands to the generative fill option. We also have another option. Let me just upload this vertical image, and let's say that I want to make it horizontal. So let's click on expand, and let's say that I want to expand it like this. What this will do, this will auto complete the rest of the part using AI. Let's keep it to the center, click on generate, and you can see how it has completed the image using AI to build the rest of the scenes that was not the part of the image. So it has perfectly done its job. You can try different variations, and you can expand the vertical image into horizontal one. Let's click on download, and it will download the image like this in good quality, and you should be able to use it. So that's how the generative fill function works in Adobe Firefly. Just try this by yourself, and I will see you in the next one.